Rock Alive. Before we can dive into actually playing the guitar, there are a number of technique-related topics which first must be covered. Knowing basic techniques of any instrument should be of the utmost importance to any player. By being aware and becoming comfortable with these techniques, we will eliminate the possibility for bad habits and will make learning the instrument as easy as possible. Adjusting the guitar strap is a very important step in preparing to play the instrument with the greatest amount of ease. First, you're going to want to attach the strap to the two buttons on the bass and the horn of the instrument. And once you've done that, you can begin to adjust it to a comfortable length so that the instrument is centered around your stomach. You want the guitar to be accessible with both arms and hands without having to stretch by having the instrument too low or become tense by having the instrument too high. When adjusting the length of the strap, one must also be aware of where the guitar will rest when playing in a sitting position versus a standing position. Your goal should be to have these two positions be as similar as possible to make transitioning between the two easier. I found the best way to do this is to adjust the strap sitting down so that the strap is still supporting the instrument even though it's resting on your knee. And then standing up and try and see if there's a change in how far away the guitar is from your arms, hands. You should continue to adjust the length of the strap until there is little or no change. Once this is achieved and the instrument is a comfortable distance from both of your arms and hands, you're almost ready to play. In guitar playing, there are two main positions in which you can hold the guitar while seated. The first is more common among more popular styles, in which you take the lower curve of the instrument, you place it on your right knee, angling the instrument upwards. The second, which is more similar to a classical guitar style, is one in which the lower arc of the instrument is placed on the left knee, and the guitar body is balanced between the two knees. This technique tends to allow for a greater angle of the neck, which can allow for greater ease of playing by reducing the tension in your wrist. However, this technique is more easily achieved when you buy a guitar footstool, which you can put on your left knee to raise it up a little bit and give you a better angle with the instrument. In either of these techniques, though, you should angle the instrument so that your left hand, when it's in contact with the neck, does not have to bend in any uncomfortable way. Your wrist should stay relatively straight and not bend, because then you're going to have a lot of tension and it will make learning the instrument much more difficult. Before playing the guitar, it is also extremely important to tune the instrument so that the notes played sound correct by the appropriate distance from each other, and they can be played within a chord or with other instruments. The guitar is a very temperamental instrument and therefore should be tuned before you play every time. The most common type of tuner is one which requires you to plug the guitar into it or use an onboard microphone. There is also this type, which attaches directly to the instrument and does not require any cables, by picking up the vibrations from the strings. The strings are always tuned from lowest to highest, or from the string closest to you to the string furthest away. Now the notes for these strings are E, A, D, G, B, and E. Using the indicator lights on your electronic tuner and the tuner heads of your guitar, increase and decrease the amount of tension on the string until it is in tune. You should always tune strings upwards. So if you have a string that's too high, you're going to want to detune it first past the note and then upwards until it is in tune. Once you've done this for all strings, you should be in tune. The strings, once again, are tuned to the notes E, A, D, G, B, and E. Thanks for watching. Please leave any comments down below and feel free to give me any suggestions on what you would like to learn in the future. Thanks.